Oh wow, that's crazy, bro. You had a pretty rough time out of it, didn't you? But now that Princess Peach is safe, I guess everything's okay. Really though, how amazing is it that you saved the world again, bro? And say, it's been a little while since then. Are you ready for a new adventure?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you the man, bro. I wonder what everyone who traveled with you is up to.
Oh,
Whoa, what was that, bro? Was that your newfangled mail gadget? Dear Mario, what's up? Goombella here. I'm still here working with Professor Franklin. We beat the Shadow Queen, but there's tons of Rogueport lore we still didn't get. So my research with the professor goes on and on. With the info I gathered with you and lots of great leads though. Mario, like I always said, every myth contains a kernel of truth. Speaking of which, know what was in the chest that Professor recovered? You're totally not going to believe me when I tell you. It's a secret! Ha ha ha! But I'll tell you next time. See you. As part of my research, I did go back to many of the places we visited. And I saw everyone we traveled with too. Koops is living peaceful in Petalburg with his dad and Koopy Koo. And Mario, guess what Koops wants to do now? He wants to become mayor of Petalburg and live there in peace. Can you imagine? Still, might just be perfect for him, come to think of it. He's much more of an adult now than when you left Rogueport. Still, I think Koopy Koo pretty much has him wrapped around her little finger. Flurry's back on stage in a big way, and the crowds are totally ecstatic. And the play she's doing right now is the story of our adventure. Yeah! It's called Paper Mario. I saw it twice. It was totally the best play ever. And somehow, Dupless has joined the troupe as an actor. Who saw that coming? His transformation skills are serving him well, but it still kinda creeps me out. Oh, and little Fabi? Yeah, he's fighting solo in the Glitz Pit. He says he's getting pretty close to the title match, even. Isn't that just adorable? Oh, and he's calling himself the Great Gonzalez Jr. in the ring, by the way. It's sort of silly, but kind of cute too, don't you think? Oh, and wait, I have to get this exactly right, or he'll, get mad at me. He said that he could totally take you up in the ring now, so bring it. I guess he doesn't change. Isn't that too cute? Vivian's gone back to hang with her sisters. Family's important too, after all. Now that the Shadow Queen has been defeated, I don't think Beldam's into evil. Oh, and Beldam also promised me she would never be mean to Vivian again. Yep, I think the three sirens are gonna live pretty peacefully from now on. But you should totally go visit sometime. Barbara gets out to sea every day with Cortez. I think his soul is healed. I ran into him on Keel Hall Key by accident the other day, which was nice. He was happy that I thought he was gonna blow up on me for a second there. You know, I bet Scarlett is looking down on him and smiling right now. Oh, and I almost forgot. Everyone on Keel Hall Key as well, and they say hello. Miss Mouse is still running the bad shop in Rogueport, so she's happy. She comes over to Franklin sometimes to visit. But as usual, as soon as she sets foot outside the shop, she turns into a badge ninja. She said just the other day that she had found some super rare badge, actually. That's our globe-trotting, mystery-making, flirting little batch thief, huh? Oh yeah. In my travels I heard a rumor that Lord Crump and Gortys were both still alive. I guess that makes them pretty tenacious baddies, doesn't it? But they've mellowed a lot, just like Beldam has, and I don't expect any more trouble. Plus, I hear Gortys is just ahead, which really cuts down the mischief making. Speaking of miracle survivals, guess whose favorite calculator is still computing? He says he really wants to see you and Peach again. Well, I'm totally rambling at this point, so I guess I better wrap it up. I just want to say, even though things got tough, I'm grateful for our time together. And there is one thing that kind of weighed on me, and I never got to express it to you. See, well, maybe that's best kept a secret. So please, say hi to Peach for me, okay? Till we meet again. Hey, that's awesome, bro! Sounds like everyone's doing great over there.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Someone here? Excuse me, sirs. Hello, Mario. Hello, Luigi. Please allow me to apologize for coming unannounced, but I was clearing out the storeroom in the castle the other day, and I found something rather amazing. That's great. Yes, Toadsworth found a treasure map, and I'm sure it will lead to real treasure this time. I just know it. So, Mario, you have to look for treasure, isn't that right? The boat's waiting for you. Okay, finally. I believe I'm actually wrong. I think you can save after the fight, because I remember a certain cutscene existing right afterwards. So now we're finally done. I apologize for getting oh so irritated, but please try to understand that I had sat through that stupid fucking cutscene with the Shadow Queen 6 times, and that's enough to drive anybody mad. Next projects, most importantly, Paper Mario. I have no problem doing Super Paper Mario. I think Super Paper Mario is a good game. I just find it kind of tedious to play. So I'm down to do it, because I think it'd be great. I'm just, well, not too amped right at the moment, but there's a good chance I'll do it. I'm fine with it. Can't say I might 100% it, though. But technically, what have I 100%ed? So that's a thing. The only thing that really bothers me is some of the later chapters in there, because, like, it can be time-consuming. Chapter 7 and 6 in particular, I remember being very time-consuming. So that's the thing that's kind of making me question how I would record it and, like, what I should do. But for the most part, I'm totally down for Super Paper Mario. Got no problem with that. I think the story is fucking amazing and totally worth sharing. And it's got some good tracks on it, too, that I think are great. And I feel like it's kind of underappreciated. Like, it's a good game. Maybe not so much when you play it for yourself, but it's cool, and I like it. So I got no problem doing that. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, that's a cat face. I reached around and found a mouth. Hopefully this little ending bits aren't too problematic for you, because I'm going to have a fun time trying to edit it around. So probably going to have some longer episodes and all that, but yeah. Pit of 100 Trials is going to happen. The only thing that I thought about that I'm kind of nervous is, like, the idea of, like, if I die in the Pit of 100 Trials, that technically means all those levels I got didn't count, and I'd have to start over. So I'm gonna If I do die, I'm going to be kind of cross, but I'm going to hope I can get through it without dying. But if I do, and it might need to take multiple runs, but regardless, the point is I'm going to try and get it done as quickly as possible, and I'm going to start with the first chance I get, because I don't need to talk through 95 floors. I've never done it before, so I'm excited to try it out. I feel like I got a lot going for me with that. I'm going to rearrange badges and stuff when I get the opportunity. You'll see all the fights. It'll just be, you know, fast forwarded to like maybe 200-300% with music. What is it that I want to do? I mean, there's No More Heroes 2 and Super Metroid, which I talked about. I don't know. I'm not in some sort of crazy crave for anything right now. Like, I've thought about maybe bouncing back to Fire Red, but at the same time, it's like the little rule I make with myself where it's like try not to touch the same genre back to back. So I want to wait a little bit before I get to Fire Red, but Fire Red is still on my to-do list that I want to do. A lot of it is just like some games that I need to get around to beating and saying I'm wanting to do. Like, the most definite things I can say I know I want to do, it's just the motivation is like No More Heroes 2, Super Metroid, Rogue Agent. Those are down pat. I'm still not sure if I want to do Galaxy 2. Skyward Sword, I'm decently sure. It's just, when I played through it a little bit, I forgot how fucking horrible the text was to read. And I don't want to, like, struggle to read the text while going through that, so I'm kind of, like, hesitant, because I want to play through it and share it with you guys, totally. But I hate how the game does a pseudo widescreen, meaning I gotta try and figure out the best way I can to make that video quality viewable, because, you know, I'm gonna want to crop the little faux widescreen out so you guys don't have to see it. But when I do that, it's gonna stretch the top and kind of ruin the quality of it. But I'm kind of unsure what else there is for me to do. I just have to deal with it, and then I'm gonna have to try my best to not have reading diarrhea because the text is so small. Like, I hate to be that guy, but it really pisses me off, and it's mostly with this generation of gaming. It pisses me off that my dick is bigger than some of the fucking text on screen. Like, alright, not my dick. I held up my middle finger, and I'm able to cover the text on the screen. Like, it's completely covered. This isn't so bad, but there's definitely text on video games that are smaller than this. And that makes me sad, like, that my middle finger can cover up the text by physically touching the fucking screen. Like, I'm trying to read the goddamn dialogue, not struggle. And that's the thing that bothers me a lot about most modern games. They just make it harder for me. Okay, the end. Yep, save all the progress. It's kind of a shame that there's no cute super ending like Paper Mario 64, the fireworks show. I love that. I'm not sure where it's going to take me, probably the title screen, so if it is, J4R, thanks for watching. Look forward to the Pit of 100 Trials.